So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
What?
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
The two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one six-story building?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
That's it. I think he might have died from falling. The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Okay.
We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does
Oh my
not have an
God.
alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
No way. Are they saying Nagito?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
No way.
The one who wasn't there.
Oh,
It's you. Right, Nagito?
this can't be it. Wait, no, that... Okay, I'm not just saying this because Nagito is an important character, but also because, yeah, it doesn't make any sense because he already did the life-threatening game. He did it after the murder, and once you do it once, you don't have to do it again. So, yeah, it wouldn't make any sense for him unless... No, any way I think about it, that doesn't work. So...
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Oh, Nagito, you troll. And the game trolled me too. Damn it.
It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
But let's think what Nagito said though. So Nagito said that so these three would have an alibi because they heard the alarm ringing. So does that mean it's one of the girls then?
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room.
Wait,
were
he
you?
wasn't in his room?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
Nagito, come on. He's loving this. He's loving that he's got everybody at the edge of their seat.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Wait, he couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
Was he somewhere else at the time?
However, that is also true
Oh, that's
for me.
right. Oh, that's right. She said that earlier that she didn't hear anything.
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House.
Sonia, come on. I don't want to believe it's her. Like, she wouldn't give this information out if it could pin her as the murderer.
But I did
So-
not hear the rumbling
Yeah, I
sound
don't think
either.
she's lying about
Is that
that.
not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them.
Oh,
The
Chiaki
same
didn't
goes
hear
for
it
me
either.
too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Oh my god, that's... Oh, because... The three of them were in the deluxe rooms, right? Yeah, because the deluxe rooms are soundproof.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know.
Oh, that's what Nagito was getting at when he was saying that whole thing about the alibi.
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. Secret is what these three have in common. Could this also be the secret that points... Oh, okay, so is he implying that the other person that had the deluxe room but would have heard it? Okay, I gotta think about that later. I've got to focus on this right now, so let me... I'm just making sure. I'm pretty sure it is deluxe room. It's gotta be. Yeah. Okay. I'll figure out my whole theory after. I can't really do both of them at the same time while I'm doing something like this. Oh my god. Ah! S. There we go. Whew.
I got it!
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in
Okay,
deluxe rooms.
so now that I
right?
can think again. Okay, so Nagito is saying that people in the deluxe room shouldn't have heard anything, so it's implying that whoever was in the other deluxe room and would have been able to hear something, it wouldn't make sense. So let me try and remember.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Who is in what room? Alright, guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. Deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room has so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems. So only people in the deluxe rooms, okay, so that's for sure. They're the only ones who would not be able to hear anything at all.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling
Alright, so
noise...
let's go through it. Okay, so Sonia and Chiaki had the deluxe rooms. I think Akane, she picked the crummy room because she said she felt more comfortable there. I had the crummy room. Oh shit, which one of the guys? Oh crap, okay. Nekomaru had a crummy room
That's
too.
right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
Okay, so it's either... Oh, I'm trying to remember. It's either Kazuichi, Gundam, or Fuyuhiko. Shit, I can't remember who had what
I
room.
actually noticed that.
Oh my god, no.
Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student
Oh my god,
talent?
I can't remember. Oh, please, God, don't let it be Fuyuhiko, though. I feel like he would pick the deluxe room because he's, like, used to having, you know, the, like, being upper crust and stuff, but I can't remember if he picked the deluxe room or not.
Now then,
Oh,
you guys
no.
must understand by now,
No,
right?
no, please.
The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Oh, I can't
Hold on
remember.
a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue. And a
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip. I'm just like, I just want to get to the... Somehow I feel like I know exactly what Nagito is saying, but I can't remember which other guy had the deluxe room. Shoot. The killer among us. Killer who murdered Nekomaru. I hate to say this, but I feel like it wasn't I don't think Kazuichi had the deluxe room, so I'm thinking it's either Fuyuhiko or Gundam. Shit. Oh. Gundam. Fuyuhiko. I'm gonna pick No, I'm not gonna pick Fuyuhiko. Sorry. I'm not gonna pick Fuyuhiko because you guys are expecting me to pick Fuyuhiko. Please. I don't want to say I want it to be Gundam, but I want it to be Gundam over Fuyuhiko.
You're the only one!
Oh my god, it was Gundam! Okay, Gundam did have the deluxe room.
Gundam? There's something I want to ask you.
Oh my god. It was Gundam! I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. There were some people in the comments who were hoping it wasn't Gundam, so I apologize, but I'm just happy it's not Baby Gangsta, and I'm sad it's not Kazuichi. Oh, man.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too,
Yeah, right? Yes. It's all starting to come together now.
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night,
I did not-
it is the universe's providence to stop it.
I had to say, I did not think it was going to be Gundam. Of all the people I was suspicious of, Gundam just slipped right under my radar.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Got a little bit of a trip up there with the Nagito thing, but this, I think we're coming to it now. This is it.
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
Oh no! Oh, Sonia, I'm so sorry I'm taking away your, like, weird boyfriend from you. Oh, you're gonna have to watch him die in front of you. Oh god, what's gonna happen to his hamsters? Oh no, I didn't think about that. Maybe Sonia can take his hamsters and she can be the new, like, Dark Queen or whatever he calls her. Oh god.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam.
Oh, she is
You
like...
have some sort of explanation. right?
I mean, she's always upset, but I feel like she's even more upset now. She's like, no, we had something.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
Oh, because he was in the lounge. He would have seen Gundam walk by.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Oh, snap.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
Oh my gosh.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
My god, so Gundam, if it wasn't for Fuyuhiko, he could have pulled off like a flawless murder, and nobody would have known.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room,
No, and he's not
it
saying
gives the killer
anything.
a stronger alibi.
I wonder if he's... I mean, it's not like Gundam to stay quiet and not fight this.
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
You did a good, Fuyuhiko. You inadvertently sort of kind of helped us solve the murder.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was
Yeah.
doomed.
And like I'm saying, I feel like this murder of all of them is the one I most understand because it was a matter of either one person dies or we all died by starvation. And maybe Gundam chose to kill Nekomaru because he saw him as like the least human, so it would be the easiest to like, I guess, excuse yourself for killing, being like, oh, you know, he's not an actual human, so I don't feel as bad about it. And I'm sorry, I'm not being robophobic or whatever you guys call me as a joke in the comments, but I'm just saying, like, I feel for as tough as Gundam likes to think he is, I don't think he could kill a person, so by killing someone who looked like a robot, it was probably a little easier for him. And also the fact that Nekomaru had that, like, good night button probably also played a factor into it. But anyway, he's not saying anything.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
I almost feel worse for Sonya seeing this than for Gundam.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Oh my god, that's what you're gonna go with? Huh? He's gonna say he has super hearing because he's got hamsters?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Oh man, dude, that's a weak alibi.
Is that your argument?
You bastard.
Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was.
I mean,
the world is always so simple.
It's a little bit of a better alibi, but it's still not great.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
It's definitely
It's
not
obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Nagito to be like this. Usually he wants to see things through to the end and like explore every possible... But now he's just like, come on guys, let's just get this over with.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
He reminds me, when he talks like that, he reminds me of Junko, where she just talked about how, like, living was so boring and how much she hated, just like, she just had to keep herself entertained because it's like, even just being alive was just torture.
Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you.
I'm
Didn't
like,
it?
forget about the murder case. I want to know what he saw, like, what has gotten into him. He must have seen something in those files that has just completely changed his personality. Something about himself.
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that
of
fun
course.
for later. And finish this opening act
I guess we
already.
do have to finish this murder case first.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet
Oh
to
my
hear
God.
Gundam's rebuttal.
She's fighting so hard for her goth boyfriend. True love right there.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Oh no, it's not like Gundam to not go down without a fight. Come on.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Of course Gundam would fight this.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
Yeah, the whole elevator thing hasn't come up yet. There's a lot of clues and truth bullets I feel like I haven't used in this trial. I wonder how much more of it there's going to be.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator.
No, but this is the whole thing that... Didn't Nagito say it was like someone did that on purpose to make it seem like it couldn't possibly be someone from Strawberry House? But... oh my god, so assuming that he did the life-threatening game, that makes sense. So he would have known about the whole thing about the tower, how it works, and he would have had a way to travel in between the two houses, but then he broke the elevator to make it seem like it would be impossible. Alright.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left
And he tried
it
to blame it
Grape
on one of the
House.
girls, and also me.
For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
Oh, I just realized that I don't think anybody knows about the... Yeah, I don't think Nagito or Mia has mentioned anything about the passageway between the two houses with the life-threatening game
The
yet.
elevator was broken at
So these
Grape
guys don't
House.
even know that
You wouldn't
that's a
be able to return
possibility.
to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Now, guys, I got this. Don't worry. The reserve student has it all figured out.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Alright, so do we have...
Plus, the elevator was
I don't think we've got
broken at
the,
Grape House.
the passageway in here
If the killer
as like a
cannot return
potential...
to Strawberry House,
I'm trying to think of what else I've got here. There's
Since I was
contact
at
elevator.
Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
There we go. Yes, that's
How much
exactly
longer
it.
do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through. I'm going to find out what that is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through the contradiction.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Alright, let's check out contact elevator. No, I'm thinking with this one, it's going to be the one
As
where I've
long
got
as
to
that elevator
use
was broken,
because the thing that Akane said
Your
about
assumption collapses.
if there was a secret passageway, I think I've got to use that
Plus, the elevator was
as my truth bullet.
broken at Grape House.
So let's
if the
go
killer
through
cannot
it.
return to
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the following...
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Yeah, don't be throwing accomplices
What if
at...
there was a secret passageway?
How much longer do you plan to... Why don't we stop this already?
So I think Gundam said something about there's no other way to get between the two houses. So, pretty
That
sure this is
elevator
right.
was
I mean, this is a pretty, like,
The only
obvious
means
one.
of travel between the two...
No, that's wrong!
Yeah. I think that's the easiest of those I've ever done.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist!
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that
Okay, so
method?
yes, we haven't gotten to that yet. I wasn't sure if Nagito had mentioned it yet. And we're gonna pick Nagito again.
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right? There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show off.
This Nagito, though.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Man, so that means that, wow, Gundam actually did the life-threatening game. That's pretty ballsy of him.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
I guess there wasn't anything where it said that only one person could do the life-threatening game. Was there something about that? I don't think so. So anyone, as many people as they wanted could try and do it. So it wouldn't be like Nagito would be the only person, like once he did it, no one else would be able to.
If they use that secret passage, They could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Of course.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
He's not giving us very good... Like, the last one wasn't too bad of an argument.
There's no way they didn't know.
But, yeah, I think he's running low on stamina
That
here.
is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Got to imagine that I'm probably... The trial's gonna be winding down soon. It's... I've been at it for a pretty long time.
Did you say?
I don't know how many more alibis and arguments Gundam can possibly have up his sleeve.
Don't make me angry! You wouldn't like me when I'm angry! Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Oh my god, these
Provided
words
you
are
use a
like, wow,
spacious
these are
wormhole.
all over the place.
However, how frail I say!
I wonder if I can I concentrate here too? Oh, I can!
Illusion.
I don't know how much help that will be in that
Shall
case,
I feed
but...
you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I ran out of slices. Wow, I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Wow, this one is tough.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist,
Okay.
you could travel through multiple planes.
So I gotta try and make every
Provided
slash
you
count,
use a
too.
spacious wormhole.
Which is not good for me, because I'm the
However,
type to
how
just
frail I
wildly
say.
just slash all over
Your
the place.
decayed illusion.
And there are some letters, like the ones in the middle,
Shall
I feel like
feed you to the
I
progeny
just
of vile deities?
can't get them. Come on, come on. Oh my god, I can't get it. Slash, slash. Oh my god, I was so close.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through
Oh,
multiple
jeez, okay.
planes.
I can't
Provided
let
you
it sit
use
still
a
either.
spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
Come on. Why can't I slash the how? There we go.
Your
Jesus.
decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny
Man,
of vile
if this
deities?
is what these are going to be like from now on, I think I'm going to have to get some more things to help me out with this mini game. My goodness.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could
Come
travel
on,
through
slash,
multiple
slash,
planes,
slash.
provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
Sorry guys, this, I know, probably frustrating to watch.
Your decayed illusion.
Go. Ah,
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
come on, go. Oh, I'm so close, but I ran out of slices.
I can't
No.
back down.
Oh. Ah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't make me, yes, I was like, please don't make me have to do that again. Oh,
I already
my
proved the
gosh.
secret passage exists.
Ooh, okay, now I just gotta
The
do
secret
this part
passage
right.
was at the Octagon.
Oh my god, I don't even know what the clues are. I was so busy
Know the
trying to...
limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon.
Good night button.
Don't bark, you cur!
I don't even know what he's saying.
You don't at least pray
Oh,
to
shoot.
the key which dwells
Oh
in the
crap,
light.
I slashed too quickly. Tripped over pillar fragments. He probably meant try providing the evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light that will break... Okay, so it has something to do with the Octagon. So it's gotta be something that he got from the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own
Pillar
reasoning.
fragments, alarm timer,
You say the killer went
radio
to the
clock.
Octagon. Don't bark, you cur!
Ah, come on, let me see.
If
Broken
you don't want to drown,
doorknob,
at least pray
wire,
to the key which dwells
good night
in the
button.
light.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose here. Good night button, tripped over. Okay. Oh, okay, of all the ones I saw there, it's gotta be... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to check my,
Know the limit.
wanted to check my clues. There we go. Alright, of all the ones here, I'm guessing... Yeah, the hammer wasn't an option. Didn't see the chain. Chain's the other thing you could probably get from there. And the other ones we're just talking about, like the doorknob, the radio clock, so I'm gonna guess it's the wire.
Limits of your own reasoning.
I just gotta remember not to slash
You say
at that
the killer
part that I
went to the
actually have to,
Octagon.
you know...
Don't
Come on.
bark, you cur!
Oh, let me pick wire. There we go.
You don't want to drown
There
in
it is,
the
right there.
maelstrom
Okay,
of
go,
blind
go.
Allow me to cut through those
Oh
words.
my god. Man, that one was... Whew.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
That one was tough. At least it only gave me one argument that I had to, like, choose from.
The hammer that looked like the weapon.
Oh my
and
goodness.
the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime,
Yeah, so we have
there's
to-
no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
I wonder if there's a way to prove that Gundam did go, that he's the one who went to the octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Oh boy, okay, wow, he's breaking down here.
It seems this is the end.
Oh, it is? Well, okay.
Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us
Wow,
with
Nagato.
a very long summary of the
Oh, you're not gonna
case.
let me do the closing arguments, but I like doing those.
But there's no reason to
Aw,
waste any more
man.
time on this opening act.
What is...
So I'm going to end this right now.
Nagito, come on.
Hey!
Yeah. Hajime's like, that's the one thing that I'm actually okay at doing.
First of all, by
Oh my
messing with all the
God,
clocks in the building,
Wow.
Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
My
the elevator
goodness.
was probably broken by that point.
I'm salty right
Thanks
now.
to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point.
The
So he
closing
tried
arguments are my
going over to
favorite
Strawberry
part.
Tower,
And he
just
won't
like
even let
we
me
did
do
when
it.
we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
I was like, really? This is how it's gonna end? Is he's just gonna, like, just quickly fly through everything that happened? I'm like, no. No, it can't end like this.
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing
No.
the case, okay?
No, I want to do it. Nagito, it's like he's becoming the main character now. Now that I'm a reserve student, it's like I am no longer the protagonist.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You...
Oh.
What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
Wait, what? Gundam, you dummy.
What's wrong with that?
Don't
Or did-
mess with me!
Did Nagito say that on purpose because he knew it would set Gundam off, implying that he was a coward and wouldn't try and fight him head on?
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You troll, you little troll.
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
She doesn't understand that she doesn't understand.
Appears I
Of
cannot
course.
finish just yet.
Yeah, there were so many things that we missed out on, and there's the what's it called at the end too? I haven't done that
Maybe
yet.
I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Well, hopefully that this one goes a little bit easier than the duel thing I just
Are
did.
you
'cause-
saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
okay. This. All right.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's finish this off.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
I won't let you!
Oh, this one I do want to... Sorry. I do want to check the, what's it called? The directions on how to do this.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Oh, right, I can do the fever time.
Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! For the Tanaka Empire!
Oh,
Nekomaru's
the
back.
4
Do you
Dark
really think I
Devas.
can get behind
Yes!
This is the end!
Oh my god, I did it right on the first go! Oh, he used his hamsters! He used his hamster to press the button!
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep
The
with
hamsters finally came into play. He's been talking them up all this time.
Oh?
I'm still don't know what's gonna happen with his hamsters. I hope that that Sonia will take them.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's
What's wrong with
neck?
that? That's a perfectly logical hypothesis.
Of
Come
course,
on.
it'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Actually, the hamsters have come into use a couple of times now that I think about it. Oh, I forgot that they did that. I was thinking about in the other trials, the hamsters have done a couple of things, but... Oh, Gundam, you had to go ahead and show off, and because of that, it puts the idea in Hajime's head that the hamsters could have been used to press a button.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed
Yeah,
in the
that's what I
music
was thinking
venue,
of. They went up and they...
one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of
That's
wallpaper
right.
from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Alright, we got him now. There's nothing else he can say.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have
Oh
no
my god.
recourse but to
Just
admit
by...
it.
I love it. Just by appealing to his ego and being like, well, you're cool and your hamsters are very smart. So he's just like, you got me.
Admit it?
Oh.
Did you say you admit it?
Oh, Sonia, I'm so sorry.
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance.
Wait, what else do I have to do?
Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere.
Well, he's going into this with a pretty good attitude, I have to say.
Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
I do get to do the closing argument. Yay! I was so bummed out that I didn't get to do that. Okay. All right, who set the lounge's clock alarm? Oh, Oh, what am I doing here? No, I want to see. Okay, who was in the lounge since early morning? Okay, I don't see Fuyuhiko there. What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? I don't see anything with a clock. Oh, I love him walking. Oh, man, Nekomaru. Oh, man. Nekomaru's weakness is... Oh boy, I don't have anything. This one, I guess? No, okay. Shoot. The wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. Killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? There we go. What was the fake? The hammer. Who gathered at the lounge? Why did Nekomaru fall? Nope. Ah, dang it. Alright. Who heard the rumbling noise? I guess I'll have to go back. So there's a thing about the time. Oh my god, wow, I'm not doing so well on this one. Okay, Fuyuhiko was in the lounge. Here we go. This is so much different from the last one, when the last of these was like so lame and it was so short. This one is nice and long. The hamster pressed the button. Oh, what an adorable murderer that little hamster is. Okay, so we've got Akane here. So, oh wait, no, she's right there. Hamster and murder. Alarm set for 5:30. It's 5 a.m. right now. Oh, this one I'm a little stuck on. Let's see. Have I got all of them here? Oh, there we go. So he saw him at 5. Oh, okay, there we go. Nekomaru wakes up. No? Oh, man. Oh, there he is waking up there. Okay, there we go. The doorknob came off after he woke up. Yeah, this is one of my worst ones for the closing arguments, but I never worry about this because they give you so much time for it. Okay, which one am I missing here? Oh, there was a talk about at the end who heard the, so I heard it. They all heard it. There we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
All right, Nagato, let me show you how to do this correctly.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
Other than Nagito being the lucky student, I guess I could see Gundam just having like the balls to do something like that of all of us.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru.
Fuyuhiko, you brought this whole thing together, my man. Good job.
According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
This is how a closing argument should be done. Not like that lame one, the last one. This one is good. Also,
with the power of hamsters,
it has hamsters
they were
in it
able
too,
to press
so.
the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru.
Man, Gundam, you had a good... That was a very good plan, I have to say. If it wasn't for Fuyuhiko being in the lounge, you could have gotten away with it.
Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall.
Boy, this is the longest
With
one
this,
yet.
the
Man,
killer finished their setup and tried to go back to
this
their
one is
room using the
really
secret passage,
elaborate.
so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully.
Now, poor Nekomaru, he should have just tried to stay calm and he could have maybe survived this.
Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
And I guess, yeah,
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor.
there were two issues with this. It almost was flawless except for Fuyuhiko and the fact that the doorknob broke off.
He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
That's right, that's how you do a closing argument. Take notes? No, Nagito.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
It doesn't seem like he has any regrets about it or any sort of not empathy. What's the word I'm thinking of? Like remorse?
Stop.
Oh,
Stop it
Akane,
already.
I forgot. This must be horrible. Like he's laughing about it, and she has to stand right next to him and hear all this.
Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it.
Oh,
I just cannot believe.
they're both upset, but for two different reasons. She's upset because Gundam is going to be taken away from her, and Akane is upset because Nekomaru was already taken away from her.
You killed Nekomaru?
She's like, we were supposed to rule the world together.
I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka!
I wonder if she's going to be the one person who doesn't vote for him.
My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
I'll take it. And I will definitely take those coins. Give me those coins because I lost all my coins because I chose to skip the puzzle in the dead room. So yay for having coins back.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever!
What?
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
I gotta say, other than Teru Teru, who went like kicking and screaming and crying throughout all this, all the people who have been sentenced to death have been kind of okay with it. Ugh, it'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the Amazing Funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. Yeah, I want an I guess there's not really much of an explanation. I mean, we did go through it pretty thoroughly. We can't finish yet until we hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall,
Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well!
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Oh, don't tell me Nekomaru wanted to die. What do you mean? Explain. Or he just went out without a fight. Maybe he didn't. He hated being a robot and he was just trying to put on like a happy face for people. Fine then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. Oh god, he did! I think he just wanted... Maybe Nekomaru... Oh, don't tell me Nekomaru was like, I'll sacrifice myself for everybody else, so everyone else can survive. That would be so something Nekomaru would do. Oh my god, that makes it so much more sad. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Or he just wanted to face it like a man. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you
He was...
this.
Oh, never mind. So he did... I guess that's also like Nekomaru is... Either he would sacrifice himself for everyone else, or he would go down fighting. He gave it his all to try to kill me.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might.
Nekomaru really went for it.
I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
And then Gundam used a hamster.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell
However,
you
I
this.
must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Oh, wow. That's a little shade thrown at me there.
Fall,
Ever
my
since we were
tears.
locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools ever heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their life span engage in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that just to try and justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall,
But
my tears.
even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
What about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagato, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you You didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? Aww. In a way, I think he and Nekomaru did. I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. He did it for Sonya, let's be honest. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Got it. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka. What if he just gets eaten by a bunch of gerbils or hamsters?
Please wait!
Oh, please wait. This is just too much.
I beg of you!
Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonya.
I beg of you!
Oh my god, she is like so... This is the most desperate I've ever seen her.
How pitiful.
Aww. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However...
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction?
Yeah, they don't... I mean, they did commit the murder. They helped with the murder, but they don't deserve to die.
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness.
Please let them stay with Sonya, please. Sonya, I'm so sorry, guys. I say her name like five different ways.
That is why, until the very end. Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
That's a good attitude.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Monokuma's like, it's weird to have someone be more into, like, their death than I am. I'm very curious of what Gundam's, what his death is going to be. See, that I felt good about. Not good, but, like, I felt satisfied, unlike Mikan's. Oh, and, like, I know you guys said the Mikon thing towards the end of the game will understand what happens, but short term, like, just at that moment after the murder, after the trial, aw, I didn't feel good about it. But this one, he gave his explanation. He has his reasons. We went into detail. This felt like a satisfying class trial. I did like this one. Aww. Oh no, this is so sad. Oh my god. Oh, he gets to... Oh, he's not going to hell, he's going to heaven with all of his animals that he took care of. Oh, this is my favorite one of the game so far. Oh. Oh my gosh. Gundam. No, no! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. The biggest piece of shit is me.
The worst.
Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
Oh, I feel like she's gonna kind of like something broke inside of her right there. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. Oh, she's crying. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey!
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back to Jabberwock Island. Oh, I am so happy to be rid of this place. I never want to see it again. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? Oh, she's crying too. She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And she's like, that's the thing I'm looking forward to. And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has finally come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. What has gotten into you, Nagito? I need to know this. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Oh boy. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. Oh, he knows who the traitor is. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one can tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. Oh.
Well...
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
There we go, that sounds like the old Nagito. For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Monokuma appears!
Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why is it the lonely little why it's the lonely little Nagito? Are you all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I haven't learned that yet. Oh, he doesn't know who the traitor is. I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why did you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah? What about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even
Well,
know?
there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course!
That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But...
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder,
Hey,
could it be... Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled
Well,
up!
you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monokuma after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No, no!
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation. Oh, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation.
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you intentionally let the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I...
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. Oh god, his eyes are just getting more and more like, woo. Interesting. Very interesting.
No, no, no!
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right, you're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you. I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact you're even involved in something like this.
Well,
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
you don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Oh, he must be talking about, oh my god, what was his name? Makoto from the first game?
Hey,
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
see?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, answer my question. If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Ooh, interesting. I'm guessing if it's someone he's waiting for on the island who's already here, it's gotta be, they have to be in that, the vault, or whatever, the Future Foundation one. Alright, well, that concludes Chapter 4. Yeah, I really did enjoy that class trial a hell of a lot more than the third one. And wow, we are down a lot of people. So what's it now? Is it one more class? It was 5 class trials in the first game, right? Or was it 6? I can't remember. But either way, I mean, I must be coming to not the end. I know this game is a little long, but I'm definitely a good way through it. So yeah, I'm super excited to see what's going to happen next, who's going to die next. But, and what this whole situation is with, you know, what Nagito is talking about, the traitor, person on the island, like, what the hell is all that about? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this class trial and this episode. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.